Welcome, folks. How's everyone today? This is Will coming to you from Grand Cayman, Cayman Islands, where I sit here and do all this wonderful work. It is Sunday, 1:02 p.m. right now, and I am continuing the SE30 reloaded board for Marco in the Netherlands. This is his board number 2. And by the way, look at my lazy dog laying down over here, doing nothing, just being lazy, spoiled that he is after a big fat breakfast and been out already 3 times this morning chasing whatever's in the yard. I tell you, before I used to have a lot of chickens in the yard, neighborhood chickens and that. Now, they don't stick around here. So anyway, um, the board is here, right here. I'm not done with it yet because I want to show you that I have not pre-tested this or nothing. All right, I still got to solder 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots for the last memory sim. Then it'll be ready to test. Okay, so let's go and take care of that. We will go here to the scope, and the last ones are right there. How is the side view? Yeah, the side view. Just wondering why you don't have much of the board view. Okay, there. Anyway, this microscope light shines right on where. Well, I'm actually over here, way over here, if you look. So let's go ahead and solder these last 5. Because the board will not work without these being finished and able to address all the memory. I have no idea if this is going to work. So we done moved it. Let's go now back to the desk cam. There we are. Okay, so here's the board. The only things that are not in it right now is the SCSI internal, floppy internal, the 2 LS26 LS30s. They are here. Just haven't put them in. Everything else is in. I'm using a crystal in the socket. This is an older crystal. I don't have the battery or the PDS slot on yet, but I do have memory slots and ROM. Okay, so we are there with that. And I'm gonna bring speaker. Boy, that went on tight. Okay. My SE30 compact card. We hook up the HDMI. Hook this up to a battery. I'm not worried about SCSI booting right now, so let's just get the let's just see if we get a screen. I'm gonna bring this down a little bit so you can see the screen here. And we're ready. So let's go. 1, 2, 3. And I don't get nothing. Probably that crystal. Because I took that off off of a different board. So let's go try another one. But I need to fix these legs first. And these legs are very short. The thing that when they snip these legs. All right, that one is in there. Let's see if this one works. I bet you it's the crystal. I mean, no, still nothing. I'm going to use my extension cable here. And then I can have this off the board. I can put the SE30 off the compact card to the side over here. And I can still do the same thing. All right, let me get a new one, and we'll see what that does. All right, this is a new 31, 39, 44. No, sorry, 33, 44. I couldn't read my eyes. Not what they used to be. So let's put this one in. Sometimes I don't trust these sockets. No, it's not the crystal, so it's something else. Something else is preventing it from chiming up. Okay, so now comes the testing of different CPUs and seeing what else it could be. Maybe I need those LS chips in there. I don't think I do because there's no data lines or that go to them. So we're gonna all right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a quick scan of all my solder work, and I'll take you through that process. I'm checking the actually PLC sockets, so basically I'm looking to see if I have any bridges. All right. I'll check them all like this. I wonder if that one is connected. Yeah. Okay. All right. One side of all of them is done. Let's check the other side now. One other side. And one thing I did do is I used one capacitor, the 470 capacitors from the old machine. So I don't have any of them right now. Just making sure all chips are in good. I don't like what this one is doing. They're all doing that. They're all pulling in more. Okay. Okay, now the last side. I don't think there's going to be a bridge on any PLC. This is flux in there. Oh, well, fiber. All right, so it's not any solder work on those. Now I'm gonna check if chips are sitting in sockets good. See, I don't like how loose these sit in here, you see. That's why you don't see me using too many crystal sockets. I just don't like it. All right, they do spring back, okay. See, I had to reuse this capacitor. That shouldn't make a difference. All right, I'm gonna try a different CPU. And before that, let me make sure the ROM has no bent chip legs. No, it's good. All right, make sure no legs are bad. No. All right, let me try a different CPU here. Okay. Uh-huh, CPU. CPU is bad. But it's not doing anything else. Nothing else flashing. It starts and then stops. I don't like these crystal sockets. See, it sits in there so loose. See, this one for sure bad. This was the other one I had in there earlier. Legs are so short. Now it's good. but the machine crashes right away. Now this one good. This is the new one. I have some other ones here, but their legs are so short also. Like I said, I'm probably going to have to take out that socket and solder directly to the board. Oh. All right, those two are bad. I have one more here I can try. Okay, that one gave me a chime also, but I'm not getting a video and it's not continuing past just a chime. All right, let me put in these two chips, although I don't think that's going to make a difference. No, you see, it didn't make a difference. Okay, so that is working. All right, I'm not getting, it's stopping. Something is not right. Let me see if I skip mem test what it does. Mm-mm. All right. First thing, let's solder this crystal in because I want to get rid of that socket. I don't like that socket. No, 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 thank you. I'd rather have it straight on the other boards. I know these two are good. One is new, and we'll put in this one. The CPU, I'll come back to that. These two crystals I'm going to junk because they're not working. Those two good. This one I'm going to use. So let's go back to the scope camera. Let's take out this socket. You are right there. Right here. Use a little bit of flux here. This is the ground. This is the one I don't like. Great. That broke off. In there. Okay. And that would be the ground. No, it's not the ground. Okay. Get rid of that socket. Let's put this one in. All right, so we're soldered in. Okay. Let's give this another test and see, just in case if that was my only problem. I doubt it. I doubt that was my only problem. Oh, sorry, I didn't switch cameras for you to see. Okay. Let's try to do some problem solving here. Let's just check over some of these. Make sure nothing is bent or out of the ordinary. Okay, all of those look okay. I doubt it's this, but and let's switch to video ROM and see. I don't know if this is a working one either. This is from the donor board that he sent me. Let's see. Same thing. I'm leaning towards this little guy here. Let me try stock ROM. I could see if TechStep will connect. No, not ROM, so it's, I all right, this is 665-747. Oh, of course, these are the different numbers. And there are different versions of this, so I had that written down somewhere. I don't know what I did with that. Let me look at another SE30 board that has those chips still in it. This is also 747. Yeah, that's the same as that board. Yeah, here, okay. This board has them the same. 665, 665, 635, 633, 333. 688, 688, 637, 630. Okay, those are in the right place. All right, so there's not any of those. I want to do one more and see. I don't think it's going to be this, but let's give it a shot anyway. Because the RTC would not prevent booting like I see that. Unless I'm wrong. No, same thing. Okay, we're gonna examine this one a little bit more. All right, I left the speaker connected. All right, we're gonna examine some more of my solder work, make sure I don't have any bridges or something missed somewhere. Well, these look soldered very well. All right, all those look okay. Don't see any bridges anywhere. Let me check some of my solder work back here. Check the ROM. No memory here. That could have been something. I don't think there could have been something, but let's just continue checking since I'm here. We'll give that a shot again. I'm not even going to connect the speaker because Oh, I wasn't even getting video back there. I can tell by the lights. No, still doing the same thing. Oh, and I have that screen. That means something with memory and ROM. Yeah, I'm gonna switch that chip out. It might be one of these 258s or one of these resistor networks that has failed, but I can check them. Oh, sorry, you can't see. Okay, see, so I am getting the usual CMIAC whatever thing on the screen. So that's going to be related to memory not getting accessed correctly. So let's do some checking here. What I'm going to do now is I want to rule out if any of these resistor packs have failed. I'm still leaning towards that control chip there. Okay, those three are all good. Let's check this one. Okay, that's all good. Now, I have had this one fail on me, especially with the reset line. So I'm going to check it just to make sure that everything is 1K. You see that one is too low. Pin 2 was too low, 0.7. Think I might have found our culprit. Okay, this one here should read 220 for each one. This is a pull down resistor. Oh, sorry, it'll read 200. And barely any of these pins are even used. RP7. I'll be glad if it's just that resistor pack. All right, these should all be 1,000. Those should be 1K. Okay, I want to see what pin 2 is. I'm going to look at the schematic for a minute here. Recent files. SE30 schematic should be right there. Oh, I don't have it on here. I rebuilt this machine, but that's why. All right, hold on. I'll have to go get it. I rebuilt this machine. Don't spill my coffee. Why is nothing coming up? Did he take it offline? I don't think so. ROMs, PAL, board files. All right, hold on here. I'm going to pause the video for 1 minute. I have it on my other computer. I'll copy it over to this one. Hold on. All right, folks, I come back here. I took the opportunity to, I went to check my, went to check the schematic on my other machine and also copied the file over to this one. So now I have it here. And in the meantime, I also had actually lunch. So I'm not ready to put these chips in yet. And it's not them that's causing the problem. So I want to take these two out. Okay. The problem is this actually resistor network. Okay. Pin 2 was 0.7 and pin 2 goes to my reset. So that's the problem there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off the one from this donor board that Marco sent me, and I'll move that over to the other board. This one I tested and it's fine. I do have new ones of these too, but since he sent me the donor board, I'll take it from there. All right, there we go. I'll take the one off of this board. Funny how just a resistor pack can be the problem, huh? I'll move that way over there. All right, let's put this donor board away. We're gonna switch over to the scope, and we're gonna put this one on. I'm gonna fix your focus on. All right. Yeah, I want to clean this off. I don't want to leave it. I'll put down fresh and solder. And I hope this is the problem, but it's the one that I see, the problem that and I've had that happen before, that the reset was not let go high enough. Okay, we're done with that. I wanna meter this again just to be sure. Oh, let me switch you. Okay. So we're gonna check pin 2. 1, 2. No, that's still a 783. Where's the old chip? So there must be something shorting out with reset. The chip is good. The chip is 1K. Pin 2 is 1K. So it's not that. I have somewhere reset messing me up. Let me clear some of this out of here. His working board I don't have in here. It's soaking in alcohol right now to clean. Let's see, that's 1K there. Okay, I need to check every single reset line. Nope, still didn't do it. The other thing that has reset on it is these two. I can pop them out and see if I get back up to what I should be. Nope, not them. Mm. Okay, that one is okay to there. I need to check reset on all circuitry. So let me go to my schematic here. I put it in download. There it is. I'm just looking for reset everywhere. So just give me 1 second here. I gotta look for it in different areas. Reset F12. I think the reset is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it's 5 on that chip. Glue and FPU don't have reset. .8, there's only 3.8 there. Yeah, that's fine. .6. That's kind of high. These don't have reset. But what I needed to do was to find resets on the FPU, on the CPU. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's there. Yeah, it is on the FPU. Also, pin 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 4.2. Something is pulling that low. Something is not. I have a chip that is not working right. Reset does not go to ROM, does not go to any of these other ones here. Does it go to this PAL? Sorry, I'm just looking at actually schematics here, folks. You know what? You know what? Better than that, I'm gonna pause the video while I try to do some problem solving, and then I'll come back. All right, folks. So I've come back, and I think I found the problem. It was not the resistor pack, but the resistor pack having that reset signal not at 1K pointed me in the right direction, and I went and looked and looked and looked at all of my reset signals, and when I was checking a certain pin on the ADB over here, I was not getting a tone for my reset signal, okay, because I had the ADB on the wrong way. So I had it with a notch over here on this side. No, it's hard for you to see. Let me zoom this in. Okay. I had this ADB chip sitting on with a notch over here. That meant that pin 4 would be over here. But in fact, it should be with a notch over here in this corner. Okay, and then pin 4 is right here. Then if I go and measure now, I get the 1K. Now I get no issue resistance there. And I get tone here. And I get tone here. And I get tone to here. So by having the ADB on backwards, I was looking at the wrong spot for pin number 4, and then that made me look and see, wait a minute, this chip is on wrong. So it turned out that that chip is on wrong, but we're still, now we're going to test, because I might have fried something, but I don't think so. What do I need? My battery pack. We'll bring a SCSI. We'll go ahead and connect that. I'm confident it's going to boot. I'm very confident we are going to boot here. So let's put that there. Let me get some power. Oh, now I need to zoom back out. All right, so we're there. What do we get? Yay, and those are staying on. And we have, come on. Ah, so we still got something there with the issue there. Mm-hmm. All right, let me try a different ROM. Yeah, I get it with that too. Okay, so now we got to figure out what that problem is. But before that, I want to try back this original CPU. No, now I'm not getting nothing. So the CPU for sure is bad. For sure, that CPU is dead. Yep. Okay. That solves my problem there. This one is bad. Make sure it's not a broken leg or somewhere. No, they're all there. Bad CPU. So I'll have to take the one off of the donor board and put there. Okay. So CPU for sure is bad. And I still got the same problem? Yeah. All right, so we got to problem solve this now. Okay, good. Yeah, these are not soldered on the board. I can swap them out. A lot of times it could very well be a video related issue. All the way to video RAM. So we're gonna go one by one. Ah, there it is. Video ROM is bad. Yeah, I told you. There we are. Look. So ADB was on wrong, and video ROM is bad. And this is our KMac ROM. This is our own custom ROM. And we are booting. So I'll need to take the CPU and the video ROM from his donor board and use. There we are. All right, now let me use stock ROM and see instead of our ROM. Yep, we're still good. So the whole time that the board not working could have very well have been the CPU. His actually original board not working. It could have been CPU, and then I would have seen the ROM issue and fixed that too. So, but at least you see how problem solving, how check that reset signal. I was not getting a 1K resistance here. So that tell me either the resistor pack was bad, I don't know, or in this case, chip was not the correct orientation. Hey, getting a bit sleepy here after lunch, 3 o'clock here. So 1 hour and 5 minutes I've been in this video, so we are happily working here. Okay, so I'm good with that. Just to be 100% confirmed, I am gonna retest this video ROM. I mean, all the legs and everything look perfect. Nope. The video ROM for sure is bad. So we'll put that in this board. I'm gonna have to take the CPU out of this old board. There we go. Yeah, we're good. Yep. Okay. All right. So we are good with that. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to get rid of the battery pack and the screen. Get rid of the blue SCSI. CPU is bad. B-A-D. Bad. What I want to bring now, before that, I need to put these chips in their sockets because I'm going to bring out TechStep. Okay. This is the spacer that I cut out. I still like to put it in down there in the bottom. And now I can take his two chips. Well, I don't like how that one's sitting in. I think there might be something underneath it. No, it looks fine. Okay. All right, that's that in a bit better. All right, let me bring TechStep. I can hear speaker because I have disconnected. Please connect, please connect. Okay, communication connected. And let's do all test. This passes, then I'll connect the other four RAM, the battery, the SCSI internal, the floppy internal, and the back support, and then this board is done. Well, I need to take out the CPU, and I need to swap out CPUs. Or I can give him this one, and I keep that one. But I like these. I like these ceramic ones better. So two things were our issue with this board was the ADB I soldered on wrong, and the other one is a bad video ROM. And let's hope there's no SEC problem. because I really like to be done with this board. SEC fail. Well, that's easy enough to see. So I have two. I have two known good chips right there. So we're gonna try one by one here. I know these two are good because they're from the other board that I already tested. This time we're only going to test the SEC. That still failed. All right, let's try the other one. I really need to replace this. All right, establishing communication while trying to connect communication. Communication established. All right, so it is that chip. All right. So this one is probably good. So we'll take that one back out. That's for the other board. We'll put this one back in. This was the original one that was in this location. And I don't like how that's sitting in there. Let me make sure. No, this was the one. This was the one that was originally sitting in there. I think I got the chips mixed up. This was the one that was in there. See? I got it mixed up. This is the one I need to put in there. I need a better chip puller. I think I have a new one. Let me see. I had two of these. Already up here. Okay. All right, let's see what we got. I don't know why that thing is so out of focus. Yeah. Or could they both be bad? They're both bad. I tell you, these LSs go bad often. ADB and video, and now LS chips are bad. If it passes, then both of these are bad. It passed earlier with the two other ones for the other boards in here, so. Yeah, it passes. All right, so if that's the case, I know these two are good because they're for the other board. See, and they come out nice and easy. See that? All right. Lilo, you in here? Okay, yeah, you are. Okay. Just don't want you to be outside, and I forget to bring you inside. I have a bunch of these, so we'll drop them in here, and then we find two. Now that has a green dot on it, so I know I tested that one before. Let me see if I can find another one with a green dot. This one. They're good. I'll leave them in this board. These are the things that without a TechStep and without the proper testing tools, you will never find. No. One of them is not good. Now, which one is it? Okay, I'm not even getting connection, so I don't think this one is even good. We'll put that over there. Well, let's find out something here. Let's take out this other one with the green dot and put that other one back in. It might be that's bad. I just took out the wrong one. No, okay, so both of these are bad. I know this one is good. We'll put this one back in. Now it doesn't matter testing one by one to see. Pass. Okay, we're good. So all 5 of these are bad. I'm throwing all these out. I don't want them in here. I'll get them all mixed up. They're gone. All right. All right, folks. So we're good with this board. Let's do one other thing here. Let's just reset everything. And we're gonna do a full test to see if everything passes. All. I'm tired. I want to go take a little nap. Eating lunch is making me want to take a little siesta. 3:30 here now. The donor board, I need to take off the CPU. It's not in socket, so I have to unsolder it all. Via test. PRAM. SEC. Please don't fail. Please don't fail. God, pass. Good. That's one of those tests that always has me on my edge. All tests passed. There we go. So I am thrilled. I'm happy. Yay. Let's put away this TechStep. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. All right, let's get rid of the TechStep from here. All right, so I need to put back on this board still. I need to do the other 4 RAM, the battery, the PDS, these 2, and the metal rail. Some of these I already have here. I already took that off of the other board. I have the PDS here. Okay, and then these 3 I have also. I just need to get them. I need to swap out CPU. So we are good to go, folks. But I am, like I said, I don't want to make this video too much longer. I'm already 1 hour and 30 minutes into it. So I am going to end this. But before I end it, I need to play this.
Please hit like, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications.
So thank you to Markintosh for making that scene for me. And also be sure, stick around, come back. Hi there, Lilo. Lilo looking at everyone. Right there. Yeah. Oh, that's give you a scratch. Anyway, enough of that. I'm not good with that stuff. Yeah, so this board is pretty much working. I just need to finish those last few things and I'll do those off camera. If anything, I'll come back and discuss if there was any other issues with it. So I now consider Marco's board 1 and board 2 completed, and I can finish those up, clean them up, package them up, and ship them back to him, and then move on to the final customer I have. I think 4 or 5 of his boards that I need to look at and see what needs to get done. I like to get all that done before end of the year so I can ship them out. I do have one other board here from someone. They sent me a Macintosh Portable 100, and they needed me to recap it, but I didn't have the caps, so the cap kit will be delivered tomorrow in Miami. So we'll see if I can get that done in time also. But I'm glad with this board I found out what the problems were. ADB was on backwards, video ROM was bad, and the CPU was bad. So those are, and the two LS30s were bad. So one was my error, the other four are faults. So that's it. So thank you for watching, and be sure to come around and watch my next videos. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye, everyone.